Hey guys, welcome and or welcome back to the channel. Today we are actually going to, I thought y'all can see my little snack. I have the pimento cheese, I don't know if you can see it, and then the pretzels. That's my lunch for today, so I'm trying to snack on. I'm about to go to a movie. We're going to do Galentine's movie date. And so I'm actually kind of looking forward to it because it's Captain America, and you know how your girl is Captain America. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. My name is Cassie J. On this channel, you will be seeing planner-related content, budget planning, cash stuffing, sinking funds, debt-free journey, and lifestyle vlogs. So if y'all are my OGs, thank you so much for coming back. If y'all are my newbies, thank you so much for being here. Make sure y'all subscribe, like this video, and comment down below. So if y'all are actually new, I am on this debt-free journey, and I keep saying that I'm going to record this video, but today, girls, we are going to be actually doing the debt update, the debt confession. So I had a huge amount last year. I've been working on knocking out a lot of my my debt, and so I have been like disputing, removing, doing validation letters, I mean, like, you name it, and it is working. And so this is going to be the proof today that you can actually see that just working on your credit by yourself without having to pay somebody else to do the exact same thing that you're doing, is it actually works. So so the first thing that I want to do is I want to update the planner. I have a couple of things that I wanted to make sure that I'm hitting, so I will be referring back to a list that I have made. So I don't know if I'm going to actually have it. Oops. All right, so we're going to be doing the debt confession. I'm going to post this video of the debt confession on Tuesdays, is whenever I'm going to be updating my my debt. So we're going to put debt confession. And I still have other videos. I'm just recording this and doing ahead. So today is actually the 14th. And so I am posting this on the 25th. I'm going to put that confession here. I was going to put more stuff, but your girl don't need all that, okay? And so the next thing I wanted to update, if y'all are new here, I do a monthly challenge. The monthly challenge is basically with multiple women throughout the month, and it caps at 20. I only have 20 people in my group each month, but we are starting to do a challenge within our group to see if once we actually have completed watching their playlist, we put the date here, the name of the channel that we watched, and then each person that we watched, we put $1. We also and I only have Ange, Budget, and Debt left, and Hippies Puppies left. So in this challenge, it is the 20 people. So we'll go to the next one. You, if you're monetized, then we watch you on 2x so that you can get the watch hours through the ads. And if you're not monetized, then we watch you on 1x so that you can actually get the watch hours. So this is my February group challenge. I'm just going to go over them real quick. The monetized list would be myself, Cynthia, and Books and Finance, Budget with Chuckles, and Sita. I can't remember Books and Finance name, but Chuckles is Juanita, and then we have Maria. And then hopefully I remember all the non-monetized. We have Tammy, I make money, save money. We have Stephanie with Saving Stuff with Steph. Elma with Budget with Elma. We have Venda's. Oh, her name is like longer, but it's Vita's Budget. Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens. I don't know her name, and she told me, and I still forget. And I don't want to say Trina. Trina? We have Morgan's Journal, the Budget Better Girl, which is Lynn Trina. Yeah, Trina and Lynn Trina. And then we have Dreamy, which is Brittany. We have Melf and Money, and I can't remember her name. And then we have Pam from Miss B Crafts and Budgets. Rissa. Oh, I don't know. I suck at names, but that's the only reason why I did this, because I wanted to see whose names I remembered. So Rissa, my budget plans, and then we have Abigail with Blessed Budgets by Abigail. Michelle's Organized Budget, that's Michelle, and then Jeanette's Journey, which is Jeanette. Y'all, the only person I can't remember is Melvin. She told us her name, and I still can't remember. And I want to say that I'm wrong with budget plans. Oh, and Hippie. Y'all, if y'all are watching this, please let me know if I got y'all's names wrong. I am like, y'all. Everybody has a YouTube channel, so go check them out. These channels need watch hours, and of course, if you could just run everybody's playlist to give them just a little bit of love and comment as much as possible, just to put them in the algorithm. Okay. All right. So this is my social media planner. The reason why I actually have this separated from everything else is because I have like my Etsy shops, my Etsy sales, my discounts. The list of things that are actually selling like high, the things that are actually not selling as much, things that I want to promote the most, or stuff like that, is all in here. My YouTube channel, my YouTube members, I was actually going to have an A5 binder set to the side with like all the organized whatever, but I decided I'm just going to have like a whole section in here since it's my social media planner. It's going to have all of the names of the people that are my members on YouTube and on Ko-Fi, and also going to have the who, like, when they paid, and that from the date that the money went through, how long did it take for their order to actually go out, and how long did it take for them to notify that they had received it, or that it shows that it's been delivered. So I'm actually going to make sure that I have all that in one spot. This is just a flip through of my social media planner. This is a planner setup that I had made for myself, which is Ahsoka Tano. I am really in love with Harry Potter, like the Hogwarts Wizard World, as well as Star Clones, which is Ahsoka Tano. I'm like, those are my two things. So I made a set for myself, and I want to say that it's in the Google Drive for free if you want it. I'm not sure. If it's not, let me know and I'll go ahead and add it. But this is just how I'm using my vertical calendar, so I could put like my YouTube schedule on here. And then there's, note pages, of course. And then I always have like a page of notes for like everything, which is what I was saying that I was going to go back to, which would be this. And then I have like my what's in my shop. I need to update this because there's a lot more things that we've actually updated in here. And I need to have a list of what is digital, and I need to have a list of what is physical, and have like 2 different columns. I need to go and type that out and print it out. So, because like, honey, when I say I have to keep rewriting stuff, I'm like, I'm tired. Okay. These are just notes that I have of other YouTube channels that I've noticed have actually done really well. So I'm trying to see what I can do to incorporate their decisions into mine. And then I'm working on my Etsy. So my Etsy, I would like for my Etsy to grow a little bit more. So I have like a list of posts that I want to work on. And so far it's actually going really well. I kind of like, I do it whenever I'm bored and not really doing anything, whatever. So it kind of works. And then I try to do this schedule, and this was actually trash. All right, so this is just like my to-do list and stuff. And so somebody had asked about my planner. That's the only reason why I'm going through this. And then I have, of course, notes. And then this is the list that I was looking for my Etsy shop. This is my to-do list, and then this is my list of all the physical listings that I'll be adding into the shop, which would be the cheetah, the Christmas dashboards, the oops listings, the 2025 planner, the Nubian set 1 and 2, the white marble sets 1, 2, and 3, the green marble, the small green melanin set, the melanin book, the tattoo physical, melanin challenge, the red holiday. Most of all of these are melanin, by the way. And then travel 10 add-ons. They actually did that already, and it's 12 of them already. I haven't added the month ahead, but I made the book, and so I just need to take pictures. I have my orange minis that are digital, and most of all of this is already digital. I just need to make them into a physical. So we're going to put this over here because this was the list that I was looking for the other day, and I was like, I know I wrote it down. So that is just my social media planner. A lot of people are saying that I need to get one, I need to have one. Anything that is related to your social media handlings, I like your Instagram, your Ko-Fi, your YouTube, your, whatever. I think that you should break it down and, so that you can actually get better. Once I started writing things down, I was able to go back and be like, what did I do? What haven't I done? And I think I kind of want to do like a daily, page so that I can work on it daily and be like, okay, on Mondays, this is my to-do list and what I plan on doing on Mondays, and then have everything like laid out and detailed. And then if I don't want to work on it again until Friday, then I have like a whole thing outside of the postings, so like you post every day, don't put that on there. But if you're working on like your memberships on Monday, or if you're working on your the days that you want to set up your posts, or the days you want to go back and add your tags or whatever, like I would do that in daily form. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do in that planner. So I'm working on it very slowly, but surely it will be done. Okay, so back to this. We're going to be doing a lengthy video today. I'm actually trying to bulk record, so I actually have my coffee here available as well. I just did 2 other videos, so if you see the coffee like going down slowly, it's because your girl is drinking. I figured out I'm removing sugar cane from my diet as much as possible. So if it has like extra sugar or added sugar, I don't eat it. So I'm adding protein into my everyday, and with my coffee, I'm not adding sugar, I'm adding syrup. So I went to Ross, I got a 0 calorie, zero sugar syrup that are flavored, different flavors actually, and I'm putting it in my coffee, which is replacing the sugar, and I'm loving it. I'm also replacing my creamer, which is like the milky creamer, to the dry creamer or non-dairy creamer, so like almond milk and soy milk and stuff like that. And so it's making me feel more awake, on top of I don't feel so drained. So anything that is I don't have that crash after I drink my coffee, and you know, the creamers or the syrups also can go in my tea, which I really love because I only drink tea and coffee and water. And so me changing this is making me drink more water because I realize I'm not needing that sweet taste. I'm also drinking lemon water to actually flush out the sweet cravings. All right, so enough of that. All right, so if y'all are interested in this budget planner, I did create something for myself just to make sure that I was keeping myself accountable. I have, it is available in the Etsy shop. Very plain, very black and white. This is not included. This is just something that I keep, you know, so I can go back and run back to actually check it out. And I was telling myself I was going to move this to another page. It's just basically my sinking funds and my goals that I have listed right here. All right, so this planner belongs to, I have my important dates right here, which is going to be birthdays, activities, trips. I plan on going to a festival. Family vacation is what I plan on doing here. The holidays, stuff like that is what I have on here. So that's what this is. I have my Q1 goals, which I am going to do a video of me updating my goals because I need to actually go back and check them. I have a monthly quarterly goal page that is in my monthly section, and then I have my Q1 goals. So that'll be like the January, February, and March. And I want to go back at the end of March and make sure that everything is done. And then whenever I'm working on my goals, I have a note page here that's like kind of like guiding me to it. And so I have been working on it. That, you know, just because there's no notes there doesn't mean that I haven't been working on it, but I have been working on my goals. And it's just that I haven't been like sitting down and focusing 100% on it. I've been kind of like, oh, let me send a validation letter, and there's really nothing else I need to do besides go into there and send my validation letter. So I have my Q2, because in 2025, girls, we are going to be debt free. I have 3 and 4. So again, this is going to be available in the shop. It is a very simple planner. It is a digital, so you are able to get it at any time. If y'all are interested in having a physical, I thought about making a physical. I just haven't actually like done it, and so if you want me to, I can rearrange it a little bit, make it a physical, and to where that it's I can actually have it done through Amazon. So if y'all are interested, let me know. So for my credit tracker, I did not pull up my credit for February, but I'll go ahead and add it on there. A lot of stuff is dropping off, so my credit score is going down and it's going up. And so right now it's like it looks low and it looks high, and it's like it's so overwhelming to know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to and it's going the right direction, but my score is still going down. And it's like, it hurts me so bad. I'm not going to lie, because it's like dropping 20 points, 30 points every time it drops, and then it goes up like slowly. So I'm like, oh my, what am I going to be at whenever it's time for me to move? So I'm like trying to hurry up and move everything or get everything off my credit now, so that whenever I move June of next year, everything's up, if that makes sense. All right. So as of right now, it shows that, today is the 12th, 13th, and so I actually got these 2 things paid. I was like, oh, my bills are paid. Internet and car insurance. All right. Now this is what I wanted to do. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out. The only thing I don't like about this paper, not necessarily the ink, but the paper itself, or actually no, I'm lying. This is whenever I had, okay, so I get HP ink through subscription, right? And my internet or my printer was not connecting to my laptop, and so I was having like a whole ordeal where I had to go to Walmart and print out, get some ink that did not last. It was like half the size of the subscription, twice the amount more for me to purchase it, and it didn't even last long. So anyway, so I printed out these my budget planner whenever I was doing that. And if y'all hear the chair, I'm so sorry. I usually try to edit it out, but it's starting to annoy the mess out of me. But I'm going to get another chair. But anyway, so I printed it out, and the ink is so different from the Walmart HP ink and the subscription ink that whenever you write on it, like if it's like, for instance, like it being like this, and I had wrote here, it like, you can see the line from the ink that it came from over here. And I'm just like, it's so annoying. So I don't suggest you going to Walmart and getting any kind of HP ink, because why? Like at this point, why is it even? So when I do in the future, I'm going to start putting pages in between, which is dumb. You shouldn't have to, but because I'm writing on here, that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this one out, and I'm going to write it on this. Okay, because I'm not going to write on this. All right. And I have this because I have like this blotch. And when I say I get irritated, y'all, I will stop recording the whole video because I'm just like, oh my, that is so tacky. Okay. So for the list of things that we were going to do, I was actually about to start, but we're going to do a whole different something. Okay. A whole different something. Let me get ready. Cause I was kind of like, look, I have a whole setup. So these are just my ideas for my vlogs. If y'all are interested, read it by all means. But every video for my debt, I don't know if I'm going to do every Tuesday or if I'm going to do just once a month or what. But every time I update my debt information, I'm going to try to stuff my debt binder for sure. Even if I don't give all the information, I'm still going to try to stuff my debt binder because I'm doing it as a, every time I come across extra money, I'm putting in these payments are additional payments to my debt, not the only payments to my debt. So, yeah, these payments are additional payments to my debt, not the only payments to my debt. So whenever I'm going to show my debt binder, set it up, take money out, put money in, put the new challenges, whatever I have to with the binder. And then I'm also going to have like a debt goal. I'm going to tell you what my current goal was, what my last month goal was, and what the next month goal is. I plan on doing debt payments. How much did I pay? What is the amount that I was supposed to pay? What was the amount that was budgeted to pay? Stuff like that. My debt budget and my debt planner. I'm going to have a page like this. And it's basically going to be like my debt. I don't know if I'm going to be actually using this or if I'm going to make one. But I really just kind of need something that is the income that's coming in and the debt. So I might be able to do a monthly budget. And whenever I do my monthly budget setup, I'll have like maybe this section will go directly to the debt, like week 1, week 2, week 3, something like that. I need to figure out how I'm going to do it, but I plan on doing a specific for the month. How much money am I going to put towards debt? And I think that would be perfect here if I did like a budgeted week 1. I plan on putting, I don't know, $200 and then put the actual amount whenever I do my weekly closeout or my weekly check-in. I could come back to this and update it, but I'm not sure because my weekly checkout page is like this now. And so, because I did an update on that as well. And so I don't have debt in my weekly budget. However, I did update my weekly budget page. And so I did do a leftover section here. I did add the 2 lanes, the budget and the actual, because like before I didn't have it. And I have like a total added on here. And then I added more lines for my budget and more lines for my income. And I want to say whenever I did the income, I have like a little section here that says like the before and after for my debt is what I think that I did because I'm not sure. And if I did do it the way I see it in my head, I'm pretty sure I'll have like the section for debt because like even on here, whenever I was doing my closeout, I had did my weekly for my budget for my debt, but I didn't actually have a space on here for me to actually put it. So I will be doing a before and after or budgeted and actual section for my debt. Okay. And then the before and after amounts, which is like the actual total grand amount total, which is like the amount what it started at whenever, like now I'm not going to do January because I didn't make that many payments in January, November and December and January. I think I didn't make as much, but I still made something, but I didn't make as much. So I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to do starting now from today, since we're going to do like a total amount, do the before. And then at the end of the month, I'll do the, what's left over. And so like maybe in April, I will tell you what I started at today and then what it ends at in April. So okay, that is out the way. Okay, so I was like, oh, am I going to be able to do it? All right, so this is the page, and I'm going to actually put this away because I've been using that one like crazy to where I'm writing with it now, and it's like skipping. Well, not skipping, but like it's running out of ink. All right, so let's use the Harry Potter pen. I actually got this from one of my coworkers. She had got me Harry Potter pens for my birthday or for Christmas one. She loves buying me gifts, and every time she buys me something, it's a Harry Potter something, and I love it. And then even Cynthia, oh my gosh, Cynthia got me this, guys. So I did not have a Valentine's Day. I did not have a Valentine's for Valentine's Day. And last minute, Cynthia asked me if I would be her Valentine's, and she bought me this. I was so excited to receive something that I didn't even, I don't know. So it says, do not use in the microwave or the freezer, hand wash only. And it says not for use with hot liquids. So I'm glad I read this, because your girl would have put some hot shit in here. So it's a smart shake. So it has like the little measurement right here. The material is like a matte black. I don't know how to explain, like a suede feel. Like, it's so cool. And then on the inside, you can actually see the measurement. I don't know if you can actually see the measurement, but you can see the measurement on this side. This little symbol is amazing. Expecto Patronum. And then this, I thought was really neat. I don't ever see this in shakes or like smoothies, but the fact that it actually keeps like the pulp behind, yo, okay. And I was like, dude, I love this. Like, I love it already. So Lynn got me this for Valentine's. So I have her gift. Is actually, it should be coming out. It should be headed out already. She may have already gotten it. Well, because by the time you see this, more than likely she will like it, but I don't know if she got it or not. Okay, so this is my previous debt plan. I was like, where was I at? So this is my previous debt plan, payoff plan. I'm gonna go ahead and read the questions, and I want to say that I was planning on keeping this the way it was because the plan worked. Okay, so my debt payoff plan, where are you getting the debt income from? So I'll be doing Uber, I'll be working more online, and then I plan on getting a part-time job. The part-time job, because I already do Uber and I work online, I feel like I'm already meeting my ends meet. Like, I am tired all the time. Like, I can't express how I don't think I have enough time for a part-time job. I might be able to do like a weekend job, and and that money would go towards that or whatever. I think that if I did that, I definitely will be able to be debt-free by the end of 2025, but I don't know if I'm willing to stress myself out like that to do it, because I might not work Uber if I did the part-time job. Online, I do that whenever I'm working my 9 to 5, or I do that my virtual assistant whenever I wake up early, but I don't know. So I plan to do another debt. Plan to do after debt. So after my debt is paid off, I plan on purchasing land. I want to get a house, an RV, and I want to travel. So I want to do land first. I want to buy a mobile home and put it on the land. And then that way I can, I can rent out the mobile home afterwards and have the septic tank on top of the land, stuff like that. But that was my idea. I talked to my cousin. She's planning on buying land. And if she buys land, I'm actually not going to buy land first. I'm not going to buy land first. I'm going to get a mobile home and put it on her lot. She's going to have a septic tank above ground. So we would just have to, get everything attached to that. And then I would love to travel. Once I actually get my home, I plan on traveling. And if we purchase land, more than likely I will just help her pay it off, and then we'll just make some future plans from there. But if I don't purchase my own land and I pay off hers and I just purchase a mobile home first, which I'm 100% okay with these new mobile homes that they have nowadays. Like, y'all, I don't care. And I don't even know if I want to get an RV, but if I get an RV, I'm definitely going to travel more. But that's the idea right now. She said if she gets land, she's going to see how much or how big her land is. More than likely, it'll be an acre. And she'll have hers, and then I'll put mine behind hers. And then, of course, we'll just have like a driveway or something like that. We don't necessarily have to have a yard. And then the next thing that we planned on doing, if we go that route, would be an event center. And it's going to be right outside the city limits. And so that it can be either wedding or quince or whatever. And it's going to have like a big lot. And it's going to be 2-story event center that we're going to have. So only because I was telling her that we should have one upstairs and downstairs. But we kind of looked at different things, whatever. And if you actually think about it, like, we don't really necessarily have to have a crazy built huge, thing, whatever. It could be a warehouse, and people are like, as long as it has chairs and table and a place to dance, people are willing to do it. So that's one thing that we're going to look into. So the next, so it's still going to be this row unless something changes. If it changes, we'll update this. All right. So goal to pay off debt. So my goal is to just increase my income. I've increased my income by the end of 2024 to where the only thing about that is that I increased my income $1,000 a month in the month of 2004 that I now have to pay taxes. And it hurts my feelings. It hurts me so much. But I plan on increasing my income again. So this year, I do not have a tax return because I increased my income by like I think it was like 13,000. I'm sorry, 13,000 is what increased in the month of 2020 or in the year of 2024. All right, so I plan on increasing it again because if I'm being honest, I'd rather do tax write-offs, which I'm actually going to have my taxes reviewed again, but I'd rather have money throughout the year than money one time throughout the year. So I'd rather pay. But anyway, so what will keep me focused on doing my debt? I can only say what has happened previously. So before I actually went through a whole thing where I was determined to pay off my car or my truck, and I played games, I was posting more on more like debt and budget and working more and bringing my income in and making sure that I had everything the way I needed it to be for the vehicle to be paid off. So my vehicle was roughly around $30,000 and I was able to pay that within a year and a half on top of my regular bills. So now I want to say that the one thing that I need to pay is a previous apartment that I stayed at recently, the one that I was living at before I lived here. I let my son's father move in and he ended up destroying the place and not moving his stuff out. So like the cleaning fee and the repairs, whatever, turned out to be more than $4,800. It was a huge toxic relationship that I was trying to get out of, and I am now out of it. And even though it's a burden to have to pay that money, it's still part of my debt. It was in my name. I have to get it out. There's no chance of him actually paying it. So there's that. So on top of that, I have a major credit card that I have to get rid of, and well, not get rid of, but I have to pay it down. I want it to be down as much as possible. And then if I can actually get the other things that are on my debt, which you'll actually see in a few minutes, if I can get those off my credit, then more than likely I should be debt free. I don't plan on paying them, but I'm to the point to where the other things already fell off, no problem. And now these, I might be doing like a pay to delete. If I do a settlement with them, I might actually do that. So I just need to reach out to them to make sure. All right. So I plan on doing Transfer Tuesday updates. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be doing like a whole video of like all of, everything that's on this list every Tuesday. More than likely not. But if anything, I might do like a post that would say like, this is how much money I paid and where it went and how much it dropped down. I was thinking about making small payments from the account, like a snowball method or the avalanche method, and I was thinking of doing it as bill pay. So as soon as income comes in, my system's automatically updated to send $10 to whatever debt or $25 whatever to whatever debt, out of sight, out of mind type thing, versus me trying to put money into the debt binder also. So I plan on actually having the debt binder as additional payments, the bill pay as smaller payments, and then the actual amount that I budget to it. So I have like multiple things going towards my debt to knock this out. Which is something that I've actually been doing. I just need to do better tracking, if I'm being honest. Because I actually paid off one thing, and they ended up sending me a check back, and I was like, oh my God, it got, sent back to me, but it was because I was actually paying over. And so I'm actually waiting for two more small payments, like a $10 and a $20 being sent back to me, because I did not pay attention to it actually being paid off. I just I set it up and I put no end date because I figured I would know when it would become, paid off. Clearly I didn't. All right, so I want to do quarterly updates, which is every 3 months, and that's part of the goals that I had showed you at the beginning of the budget planner. And I plan on doing like an update as to where am I at? Am I meeting my goal? Am I doing what I said I'm going to do? Is it harder than I thought it was going to be? Stuff like that. I said I want to color in trackers, but baby, I don't like coloring. I had these jars that I got from another YouTuber. She had a debt planner, and I was coloring the jar, and I was over here doing the highlighter, and I was all being like aggressive with it. Like, I mean, I might hurt my wrist, because I'm like coloring, and I'm like, why do I need to color? But I have trackers that are helping me meet my goal, which is in my debt binder, because I don't necessarily have to. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I always open it that way. So like these, I don't necessarily have to color. I don't have to color. I did color, but I don't have to. And then I have this one where I'm just marking a line through it. So it helps being able to be to mark. And so this is my, I guess, coloring it in type, writing it out, trackers, whatever. All right, and then let's put this here. And if you hear my son, it's because he is like on a mission to beat whatever he's on right now, and he's trying to. This is gonna fall. He's on a mission. He's on this mission to beat whatever stage he's on or whatever, and so he's like talking to somebody, yelling at them. They're yelling at him. It's a whole thing. Oh no, baby. Okay, like I said. Okay, so I want to apply for programs that remove collections and medical. So I found out that these are not programs; these are actually U.S. codes that you need to enter in your dispute. If you have these U.S. codes, they actually help you remove it. Right now, I'm actually looking into a data breach. These data breaches are that gave all of our information. Once we dispute these things, they're supposed to be removed because it was a data breach within like the credit union and, you know, all these major things, whatever, like Apple had got hacked and stuff like that. So it was like a whole thing. They have a lot of U.S. codes, and I'm just hoping that once they get removed, they don't actually get brought back on there. So I'm told they're removed, but I don't know how long they're going to be removed for, or if it's going to be like a temporary thing or what. And if that's the case, I just, you know, I need to find an answer. Okay. All right. And then also, once I actually get down, I want to get a secure card, or I want to go to a credit union and go into one of the programs and get a card where I basically have to pay a certain amount of money on a certain day to make sure that I'm building my credit. And credit unions have it to where like I'm going to pay $1,000, and so you have to pay $200 for 5 months, and then it has to be by a certain day and has to be posted by that day or whatever. And so it would, if you meet, say what you're doing whatever, at the end of that 5 months, you actually get your $1,000 back. So it's kind of like another savings challenge within a building credit type thing, whatever. So you should look into your credit unions and see what kind of programs they have if you're trying to build your credit. That would be one thing that I would say if you have like no debt that you need to remove or get off your account. So that is my debt payoff plan, and again, we're going to be keeping that in the planner because I plan on sticking to this. This was actually, whenever I looked over it and I was like, you know, that's actually a really good setup, a really good plan. All right, so this is my list of debts. So before, as you can see, I have a list of debt that I had here that I wanted to do before. I have the addresses and stuff on here, so I'm still going to keep it. These are the accounts that are on there. I know people are like, oh my God, why are you showing your account? Baby, if you are wanting to pay my shit, by all means. I'm not going to tell you no, okay? Because there's nothing you can do about something that, you have, like, you can't even, if you want to pay it, take a screenshot. I'm not going to hide no damn. And most of it's already paid off because y'all about to see, honey. I'm about to tell you right now. All right. So for the Nelnet, which is a student loan, that is actually still showing $4,975.58. That used to be with Department of Education, I want to say is what it's called. And it's no longer with that. And so they are, it's no longer with Nelnet. It is something else. Trillis or something like that. And so the amount is still going to be I can't even write it down now. Dang. All right, $4,975.58. And that is going to be the student loan. I was going to put Nelnet. And for the APR on that one, it did change, but it went down. So the Nelnet, I had 26, I think it was, and the other one has actually changed. All right, so CPS Energy, this is a bill at an old account or old apartment that NRG that I was at. The only reason why I still have it is because here in San Antonio, you cannot get electricity at another company. You have to have CPS Energy. There's no other company. So this apartment, I have it under my dad's name because whenever we first moved, or with him, he actually has to have proof of a bill in his name for benefits that he has. And so he has to have the electricity in his name here. And so we just move it over, which I wish they would give us like a discount or something because, honey, our electricity last year was like $400 or $500 a month. And so it was like, any discount would help. Anything at all would help. And so that is just like the contact information for them and the account number for them, whatever. And I want to say some of it's actually paid down because I have it on $5 being sent to them, but I'm not 100% sure right now. And then, so we're going to leave it at the $966.68. Then, Health Texas is already paid off. It was $56.91. The emergency medicine that's actually got removed, it was $203.40. That was my my daughter's. And then my other daughter had $66 on hers that got removed. Then PIN credit, that was $48.28 that got removed. I paid that one. I'm sorry, that one I paid. Southern Credit Adjusters, that's that 1281 that I was telling about, that they actually they swear that I had wrote something saying that I would pay this money, but I don't even know who they are. I even asked them for their regular regular creditor, and they swear it was with them, and I'm like, I don't even know who you are. So I'm trying right now. This one is one of the ones that I'm working on to get removed. Lone Star, the $359.69 that got paid. The hospital for the anesthesia, the $666.61 that actually got removed. And the hospital for my daughter, $308.49. She had insurance, but they didn't bill the insurance correctly, so I had got that bill, so that got removed. So out of all of this, we only have that. So that's $4,975.58 plus $966.68 plus $1,281. So that's $7,290.58. But this is just a list of things that I was trying to pay out of, the side. And then, okay, so yeah, this is, and I'm not getting rid of this paper until all of it's paid off. Now this one is the one. This one is the one. Okay, so we have Portfolio, which is the children's place. I had got Portfolio whenever I had first adopted the little girl that I had. She's actually, whenever we didn't even know. I wouldn't say adopted her. Whenever sorry, my little things are sticking out. Whenever I had got her out of the foster care system, I had partial custody. And to make sure that her sister, and her brother had clothes, I had got credit cards at multiple kids' places and, and Walmart and all that, whatever, to buy them clothes. And this one was Children's Place. And the reason why I have them instead of them being paid off is because whenever I made a payment, my profile online, the name was different than what the application said, even though the paper application, or the thing online was from my profile. The person that typed in the information misspelled my name at the time. So they didn't take my payments. They kept refunding it, and I kept having problems with making a payment to the account. Like, you would think that it doesn't matter what the name is, if it's spelled or whatever the situation is, they would still take the money. 2 years later, I gave up. And I was like, it's not reporting to my credit because of the name. So finally, whenever they charged off, all of a sudden, everything was correct and in my name. I said, what? And so, yeah, that's how that got on my credit, because they're freaking amazing. And then I have Finger Hut. I was redoing my whole house. This Finger Hut was supposed to be helping me build my credit, and I forgot about it. It's like today, I knew I had it. I got all this stuff in the mail. I was doing all this stuff. I was excited, Tomorrow, I forgot all about it. It was just like in one ear, out the other. The community, which is MCM, that got removed, which was $676. And then NCA, which is a $1,226. Oh. NCA is not the same thing. Is $1,026. That's Speedy Cash. Supposedly, I got a payday loan that I never got, and they swear it was me. So that's why it's on my thing. And then another community, which is the MCN, it's $676 that got removed. And then AES is a student loan that I think this is 187 now. This is my oldest student loan that I have. So I think I pay $3 a month to this one as the minimum payment, so that I can, once I pay everything else off, I'll have that one as my line of credit, my oldest line of credit. And that's all I need on that one. All right, so this, I'm going to keep it because it has, no. And then I printed on like big ass paper too. I don't need it. I don't need it. Yeah, I don't need it. All right, and so this is what I wanted to go over with y'all before, like the before and after. So as of May 2024, my debt was $100,056.06. Without the medical bills, which was the $66,272.74, came out to $33,783.32. When I say, okay, this is not even in here anymore. It's only this, and actually, plus the apartment. So we have the Abbey apartment. It is $4,109.03. It used to be $48, but now it's at $41. We're gonna go ahead and sum up what is left, because y'all. Oh, and my Capital One card. I almost forgot all about it. That is so crazy. Okay, so my Capital One card is what? Oh my god. Okay, so that is crazy. So it jumping down from 23,000. Yes, 23,000 in May of 2024, and then now it's at 10. Oh, y'all. Let's see how much we got on here. Please don't be over 33. 24. So it went from $100,056.06 to $24,052.72. Okay, so I redid the numbers. It comes out to $24,120.04. And that is crazy. 24120. Oh, that is so crazy. So crazy. Okay. So 100,056.06 minus 2412004. No way. $75,936.02 is the amount that got knocked off in less than a year. We are in February of 2025, and that amount was in May of 2024. Yo. Just knowing that some of that got knocked off, some of that got paid, some of that got removed, like, just knowing that I did that 75,000 in less than a year, I know that I can 24,000 by December. Oh my gosh. OMG. That's crazy talk. That's crazy. And the crazy part is that I keep saying that I'm just gonna go put a no in that, because that's driving me nuts. And I just know what it is whenever I pay it, because it ain't gonna be that long anyway. What does it matter? So some of the stuff is not even on my credit. Like the CPS Energy is not on my actual credit score. But whenever you pull up my name, it does pull up the credit. The NCA should be knocked off. The 187 is going to be there until forever. The Abbey Medical, that one's going to be there as well. So let's do a mock-up. Let's see what payments I can actually come up with, because if I can actually come up with like a payment to where a certain amount goes directly to the budget, I might be able to do it in a year. So we have 24, and we're going to do it March, April, May. So we'll do 10 months instead of 12. So 24,120.04 divided by 10. See, that's unrealistic. $2,412. That is unrealistic. I mean, it's possible that I can possibly hit $1,500 a month for sure. I would still be short $912. I don't know if I could do that. So 24,120.04 and divide that by 10. Yeah, that's a definite no. If it was to remove that 1,026 and I didn't pay so the 1,026 plus the 966.68, that's $1,992.68. If I took that away from the 24,000, wait. Because even if I did take those two things that are going to fall off or didn't pay it because it's not affecting my credit, I did this and I divided it by 10. It's still $2,000 that needs to be made each month. And out of that $2,200, if I were to pay the $1,500, I would still $700. I don't see that being a realistic amount. It's possible that I could come across some money or something. I do have bonuses that are coming in April, July, and October. October always goes to traveling and Christmas. April was going to go to my traveling in May. So July would be the only one that usually goes to back to school for all three kids, but there's only one now. So, I mean, I could make a bigger payment at that time, but and looking at it, it's possible that I could remove something else. Because I'm looking at this one, and it's like the 966.68 could be removed. The 1,281 I'm trying to get that one removed. Fingerhut, trying to get that one removed. NCA, trying to get that one removed. Like, it's possible. It's possible. But let's just be realistic, and let's say that we need to have it cleared and gone by June. So June to June, May, April, March. So that's 12/15. So let's say 24,120 divided by 15 months. If I did that, that's more realistic. 1,600, because I know for sure I could do 1,500 just by doing Uber by itself. Oh, okay. We'll do a 15-month plan, and we'll just hope for the best. We'll hope for the best. Okay, so we're gonna do, instead of saying month, we're gonna say debt monthly plan, monthly budget, and we're gonna do for the month if we can get Uber, because my 9 to 5 income does not go towards debt. It's still included. Okay. And this is just this is going to make me have an anxiety attack. Okay. So, okay. So my checks are lower now because I have my kids on my insurance, and each check they take out like $240. So I barely bring home 13, I think. So times 2 is 26. So 26 for the 9 to 5. Then Uber if I do like I was doing, you know, recently, I can get 100 Friday, Saturday 150, 150, that's what, 350. I can do 350 times 4. That's 1400. And I want to say I can hit 1500, but let's just put 1400 because it's possible I can work Monday morning. I can work in the evening in between 5 and 10 to get more income. All right, and then we have my virtual, which I don't like to count my virtual money. We're going to say my virtual money, and then we're going to have the Etsy shop, YouTube, and Ko-Fi as one. So virtual is going to be my virtual assistant money, my affiliates, and my online shops. Okay, my online whatever. Okay, so for virtual assistants, I get $385 from one each month, and then the other one is $371. Let's put 370. 385 plus 370. And then I usually get, like, from my online shop, maybe, let's say 100. Sometimes I get more. I get surprised whenever I do, but sometimes I get more. And then sometimes I do notary and stuff, but that's like very rare now. It's not that much. And then my affiliate links, I do get 100. Sometimes I get more, but that was through TikTok. Whenever I had that fitness thing, whatever, a lot of people were buying it, and I was actually thinking about getting back into it because I don't have TikTok on my phone, but I have TikTok on the laptop. And so and people keep sending me like TikTok things. I just can't see it. I don't even attempt it anymore. But I can get on my laptop and still post and get back into the fitness thing. So with that, I can say $955 from just those. Okay, so with Etsy, I've been roughly getting, let's say 100 a week on a good day, more. And then so far, Ko-Fi is paying me monthly. I set it up to where I get paid monthly. And I will be getting, so 100, let's say 400 through Etsy. Ko-Fi, if I continue with the members, it will be 100 monthly. Hopefully that grows, like with the sales and stuff I plan on putting on there. And then YouTube, I would say 100 a month minimum, if that. More than likely, I feel like YouTube is not going to pay me $100 a month, but hey, whatever. All right, so 600. And so if we do it all, so 1400 plus 2600 plus 955 plus 600. My monthly income can be roughly 5,000. What? All those fives. $5,555. That is so funny. So Lisa, if you're watching this, what does the angel numbers all fives mean? Because Lisa be watching, y'all. Okay. So this one we're going to have as our debt predicament. Okay. All right. So this would actually be the bills. And let me go actually pull up my bills because your girl finished and updated her bill page. And y'all, I'm not even going to lie. Like, I'm actually relaxed today. I took some pain meds earlier. My legs were hurting, which was really weird. And so I took some ibuprofen. And usually I take like 3. And I'm like, okay, I'm coasting. You know, I'm not in any pain. I'm not hurting. There's no reason for me to like get more, you know, meds. What in the? Did I just see this? Like So anyway, yeah. So 3 is, you know, is always been like, it's always been good for me. So I don't really have to like take too many. But this time I decided, hey, let's take 4. Let's take 4 okay? Oh, ha. Woo. Just 1 page away. Y'all. I almost got taken out. Y'all saw that? Don't let me fool you. I might not look slow. No, I look slow. But I might not be as slow as I look. I'm slower. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and write these and then I'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the amounts in. So for rent, I did up it to 1,300. That's only because 1,200 is gonna go towards rent each month, and then 100 is gonna go to my month ahead. And then HP Inc. I still have it at 1514. I got in contact with them, and they told me that until they can see that I actually make or need more ink, they'll charge me. But at the time, I'm just gonna have to keep reaching out to them because my Wi-Fi is not connecting. And then my Hulu Disney is $11.90. If y'all saw my budget before, it's not being taken out, but it's active right now, and I have no idea how to get them to pay, but I just don't want them to cut it off because I actually watch it. My internet is $75. I usually up it to $80, but it's actually the reason why I do is because I do the rent. So it's $80 budgeted, but $5 is going to go towards my internet. My insurance, my car insurance is $140. I thought I saw $250. Girl, the electric is $250. Student loans, I still have it at $65. My phone is $150, which is actually about to go up because I'm about to add my business line and another tablet. Actually, I think that I'm just doing the business line. The fourth line is free, but they're going to have taxes on that fourth line, so it's going to go up a little bit. And then the Canva is $12.99. I did remove Peacock. I no longer have Peacock. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth having. There's like really nothing to watch besides old stuff, and there's more stuff to watch on Netflix, and I'm content with that. And then the card, I have it at $600, but the amount is $502. Actually, it's less now. Why am I doing that? Okay, so $600 is the amount that I have budgeted towards it, because the overage is going to go into debt payments. And then Adobe is $21.64. I was told that if you pay for the year, you get a discount, so I'm looking into that. And then also the same thing for the wash tub. It is paid through the Uber, and so it's $35, and I might actually up that because of the... No, I'm lying. I'm not upping that. I thought about it. I'm not going to do it. I get it washed every Wednesday and Saturday, so if I go there and get it washed, and they actually wash it for me, they wash the inside and outside. One time is like $25, but if I do the membership, it's $35, and I get it done 8 times a month or more. And then Netflix is $17.65. All right, and then I'll be right back. I'm going to calculate all of this. All right, so this is coming out to $2,699.32 is what I paid towards my bills each month. So if I don't have any like side hustle money, my 9 to 5 does not pay all of my bills. And that is the reason why I will be leaving this job. Just that visual, because there's no way. If I lose my main line, no. Nope, I'm glad I decided to do that today, because that just made me make my decision. Because I've been thinking about it, and I just was like, wait a minute. And that's not even considering my bills on the side. So I did swap out. This used to be my wallet, and I went ahead and decided I'm not going to use it because it was way too big. Even though the reason why I was hunting it down is because I wanted this pocket. Like, I had a whole thing about this wallet, but I decided to make it into my coffee binder. And the coffee binder was a brown binder that I had. Okay, so this is now my wallet. Yes, I made these dividers, and I still haven't made the second one, the second set. I am in the process of doing it. I already printed it out. But this is now my wallet, and I actually like using this one better anyway. It feels, I love the feeling of it. I'm still going to replace my purse, but I really like the fact that it's so, like, convenient. It's almost the same size. If my purse was actually empty, didn't have anything in it, it would fit, but I'm content with the way I just kind of, like, stuff it at the top. All right, so... All right, so I'm going to go ahead and write these in. So we have gas, groceries, household, work, business, miscellaneous. I had a couple more that I was not really using, like my wool midgets, and I want to say that was it, but I feel like there's something else, but like this one, it doesn't even fit. And I just hold it like this. Like when I say it's barely making it, like it's barely making it, and I don't even care. But I was like, I need to be able to take my purse and my wallet. Like, come on, girl. So every time money comes through, I'll be taking every dime out. All right, so, okay. So for the gas, we're going to budget because I do Uber. We're going to say, let's go based off of this week because this was one of the hectic weeks that I had went out of town. And so the prices of them were like kind of like a little bit over budget. So let's say I did $50 in gas each week. That would be $200 in gas. Groceries, $70 times 4 is the amount that we agreed to. What? 70 times 4, so 280. And I want to say I spend more than that, but we're just gonna, you know, leave it at 280 because people in the household have been helping more. House, y'all, that little, I need to fix it because look, I ain't gonna have me looking, twitching and stuff over here while I'm doing this work. 55 was this week. Let's just say 55 because it actually is a buffer if it does go to anything else. 55 times 4, so 220. And I want to say that's like pushing it. And then work, 15 times 4 is actually a really good amount for me. So 60, because I go into two days out the whatever, and then if I bring my snacks and whatever, I'm actually pretty good. As long as I don't stop before work, which was my real problem, I think I'll be able to make it. And then for business, it's usually like online, so I really wasn't like doing it. But if I budget it, I would say $100 a month is what I spend with just like laminate sheets, stickers, stuff like that, because I really don't spend too much on there. And then $40 for miscellaneous has actually been really helping. The reason why I was over this was because we went out of town, girl. Okay, don't do me. Don't be looking at this like, girl, how? How? All right, and then if I'm being realistic, I do need to put money over to the side for travel because I do day trips, and if I do, I also want to do food. So we're gonna put food here because I do like to go out to eat still, and I'm gonna put food and fun because like today I'm going out and it wasn't even in the budget, but I'm still going. And then if I put travel because your girl is not gonna stay at home. Monthly, I would say travel, I would do 250. Let's say that. It might not be, maybe that, you know, once a quarter I go out and I spend like 750 versus, you know, $200 a month, but that's what we're going to budget. And then for food, going out to eat, I still like to take my family and I like to go do fun things. So let's say $75 because I really don't go out that much anymore because I've noticed that they are going through that phase of being ungrateful and they're not mindful of what they do, so that we haven't been going out at all. So we're gonna say 200 towards the gas, 280 for groceries, 220 for household, 60 to work, 100 to business, and then 40 to miscellaneous, 250 to travel, and then $75 for food and fun money. It's coming out to $1,225. Okay. So if these numbers are right, and I kind of hope that I'm over budgeting. 5,555. This one I hope this is more. I want to get this one back to 10,000 each month. $5,555 minus $2,699.32 minus $1,225. Amount, if I were to do a 15 month, was $1,600. the amount that I would have left over, if these numbers are right, would actually be $1,600. So if I divide that by 4, $400 a week needs to be, ooh, woo, girl. Y'all got me rubbing on my chest. That was tight. Oh my. And that's just meaning if I stick to not doing anything else, stick to paying the, the bills the way they are, not, doing extra stuff. That's hopefully I don't have to spend more than that on fun. If I do spend something, like I literally would have to be penny pinching, not going anywhere, not doing anything additional. I mean, it's possible. Very, 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 very possible. But doubt. I'm going to have to work on trying to get this stuff removed because, honey, y'all see that? Y'all see what's going on over here in these streets? Shoot, not me. I'm not going to be in these streets. Anything I'm doing in the streets is Uber. I'm going to have to increase my income for real. So the only thing I can think of is if I increase my income, I do minimum to no eating out, do the no spend challenges. That's at least $75 that's going into that. Travel, I'm going to be putting money over to the side, so that'll be a sinking fund. So whenever instead of like budgeting it and actually spending it, it'll be put over there. And whenever I hit the mark of like $500 or whatever it is that I need to do, then I can actually just put that to the side. And just put, once I meet that goal, I can wait until I'm able to go and start putting money towards debt. Because I'm going to travel. Tomorrow's not guaranteed for anybody, so keep your thoughts to yourself because I don't want to hear it. I don't care. But and then I can also get rid of this. The only 2 streaming things that we have is Hulu, Disney, which is for my son. And then Netflix. I can look into annual amounts because they get discounted, and so I'll be able to save there. And with the actual debt amount, I'll be able to remove things by disputing and making sure that it's not verified or validated or anything like that. I would have to up my Etsy, my YouTube, and my Ko-Fi. And I can also always get more virtual work. I'm going to look into changing my 9-to-5 job. But those are things that, like, small things that might actually happen, might actually change. But if everything stays the way it is right now, I will have the money to do so. So we would do, what was the amount? $1,600. So it'll be like $400 a week. So that's a lot. That's a lot towards debt. And that's still if we don't if the things don't fall out. So oh, I want to say my daughter has been giving me money for gas, so that helps there. She also has been giving me money towards rent, so that helps there. The money that she's been giving me, I told her I was going to start putting it towards my month ahead bills, since we have all the other bills, done. So that would actually help with staying afloat. She was paying the Netflix. I did get rid of Peacock, which was $8. Adobe I use for YouTube and for the freebies. The car wash, I'm not getting rid of that because it's for Uber. My phone bill, with that possibly going up, I'm not going to get rid of that. But what I'm going to do is, whenever we do the next quarterly roundup, I'm going to do an update as to what things that I pay for annually, how much did I save them for. I'm going to write down the amount, how much I would have been paying each month versus how much I saved paying it for a year, so we could see where how much money I was able to actually save per month. But y'all, I'm going to tell you right now, this is definitely crazy. I probably won't travel as much as I want to this year. I have my cruise in August, and then I have my the Marley Fest in April. I might cancel the one in October, and then I have one in May. So that's all that I have this year. So we might be able to make something work there. And then we're just gonna put $1,600 towards that. see. Ooh. I'm gonna put $0 here. I'll put plus here. So I was like, what would I have left? Girl, nothing. That's if I knock it out in 15 months. Oh, this is why I will be letting y'all know on Tuesdays what falls off, what doesn't fall off, because y'all know. All right, so the next thing that I need to do is, I'm just going to add this to the deck. All right, so the next thing that I need to do is I need to do a little bit more brainstorming for what I'm going to do actually next. So I was going to do it with you, but I think I need to start printing out some stuff to make sure I have it. So we already went over the deck binder. I showed you what it actually looks like. I didn't stuff anything today. We did the deck goal, the current amount, and we did the budget. We did we didn't do any payments as of right now, so I can say I wasn't able to complete this. We did the before and after. We did the budget, and we did the plan on what we plan on doing. I didn't make any payments, and I didn't stuff the binder. So that is all as of right now. I'm about to go Uber right now. I plan on getting $100 or more today, because today has Valentine's Day. So plan on getting that out of the way. But other than that, I really do appreciate y'all staying with me. Hopefully y'all are sticking with me with this journey. If y'all are still here, make sure that you put a pin in the, I don't know, let's do a notebook, piece of paper, notebook, journal, planner, something in the comments down below, so that we can so that you can actually tell me that you are still here. I really do appreciate y'all still being here. Y'all stay blessed, stay beautiful, and stay safe. Bye guys.